Have you ever felt like you're slowly burning out, even though you've done nothing wrong? Like your energy vanishes every time you're around certain people. But you can't quite explain why. You start the day fine, you have plans, hopes, maybe even peace. But one comment, one look, one silence, and something inside you begins to shrink. It's subtle. There's no shouting, no confrontations, but something is eating you alive. Slowly, quietly. You feel it in your body, in your chest tightening, in your shoulders stiffening, in your growing urge to isolate. And the worst part, you start thinking you are the problem. You blame yourself for being too sensitive, too emotional, too reactive. But the truth is, the people around you might be quietly destroying you. They don't yell, but they invalidate you. They don't hit, but they make you question your worth. And over time, that breaks you. This is emotional erosion, and it's deadly because it's invisible. By the time you notice it, you're already a shadow of yourself. You laugh less, trust less, feel less, and you're not living anymore. You're just managing, constantly bracing for the next emotional blow. But here's the thing. That exhaustion, that confusion, that ache you can't name, it's not random. It has a source. Your body and mind are screaming because you've been in survival mode for too long. And in this video, we're going to expose the 7 hidden signs that the people around you are slowly breaking you down, so you can finally break free. But before we begin, if this already resonates, subscribe now and share it with someone who needs this. You're not alone, and that's the first step toward healing. Now, let's begin. The first 3 signs they're destroying you. 1. You feel guilty all the time, even for things that aren't your fault. Toxic people love to flip the script. You speak up about something that hurt you, and suddenly you're too dramatic. You pull away for self-care, and you're selfish. You set a boundary, and you're the problem. Over time, you internalize it. You overthink every word, apologize for having needs, try to fix things that were never yours to fix, and that guilt becomes chronic. It eats away at your confidence, your truth, your identity. 2. You're always exhausted. This is a sign people rarely notice. Being around emotionally draining people takes a mental toll. You're always calculating, walking on eggshells, suppressing your feelings. It's like living in constant alert, and that burns you out. No amount of sleep helps, because your nervous system never rests. You don't realize it, but you're surviving, not living. 3. You feel like you need permission to be yourself. You hide parts of yourself, your opinions, your passions, even your joy, because you know they'll judge, mock, or dismiss you. So you shrink, so you don't upset them. But when you have to make yourself small to be loved, you're not loved. And your soul knows the difference. For more signs in the start of healing. 4. You never feel good enough. They constantly make you feel like you're falling short. Your achievements go unnoticed. Your efforts are minimized. Your failures highlighted. They compare you, criticize you, make you feel replaceable. Even away from them, you still feel like you're not enough. 5. You're always in emotional debt. You feel like you owe them something, your attention, your time, your emotional labor. No matter what you do, it's never enough. This dynamic is not love. It's control. It's emotional taxation. 6. You slowly become isolated. Toxic people subtly plant doubt. They don't want you close to others, so they guilt trip you, question your relationships, make you second-guess your support system. Eventually, you pull away from everyone else, and they're all you have left, exactly what they wanted. 7. You don't know who you are anymore. This is the most painful one. You look in the mirror and feel disconnected, like you've abandoned yourself. And that ache, that homesickness for your soul, is the beginning of transformation. If any of these signs resonated, know that your awareness is not weakness. It's your awakening. Comment, I'm ready to reconnect with myself. Subscribe and share this with someone who needs this clarity. Let's build healing spaces together. In the next part, we'll talk about how to heal, how to rise again, and how to protect your emotional peace, once and for all. Liberation and emotional freedom. There comes a point where staying hurts more than leaving. You realize that letting go isn't selfish, it's survival, it's sacred. You cannot heal in the place that broke you. You cannot bloom where you are suffocated. And yes, it's hard. You wait. You hope they'll change, see you, value you. But they won't. Because some people only understand your absence, not your boundaries. So you must do what they never would. Protect yourself. Cutting off toxic people isn't cruelty. It's courage. It's choosing your soul over their comfort. As Jung said, what you resist persists. What you accept transforms. Accept your pain. Accept that not every love is safe. Accept that your healing doesn't depend on their apology. From that acceptance, healing begins. You learn to set boundaries. Say no without guilt. Trust your intuition, the one that always knew. You reclaim your voice. You stop apologizing for feeling. You remember, you are not too much. You were just around too little. You return to silence. The sacred kind. The kind where you hear yourself again. Where your soul breathes again. And then, you begin to live again. If you made it this far, this is more than just a video. It's your turning point. Comment, I choose emotional freedom. Subscribe for more deep, healing content. Share this with someone who's still living in the silence you just escaped. You're not broken, you're becoming. And your story starts now.